from the Sun Bowl in the West Texas town of El Paso. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. And he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Miners offense will go on the attack first. And here comes the maestro of this offense. This defense, which has been leaky to say the least, has its work cut out for it against this high-powered offense. Quarterback changing the play. From the gun, it's Burt. Sees a crease. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Swings it out to the flat. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Miners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Drives inside. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Let's look big picture at Northern Illinois. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Push is ahead. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
That defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. And the Miners will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Working the ground game. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. And the Miners are moving quickly down the field.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Motion from the back. 2nd down, gonna throw it. He's got him in the flat. Crosses the 45. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Caught on the RPO. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Miners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The run inside. It's Burt. There's a little room there. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right side, it's straight. Caught, and he's got room. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. This will be the last play of the quarter, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Goal where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Finds his man, it's Rich. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap him up, way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Makes a catch at the 10. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Wants to throw on first. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hauls it in. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Wants to throw it. Turns it upfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Drops back on first down. Fires on the move. Got a wide open receiver.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
From the gun, the running back has it. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. And the Miners want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They give it back to him. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it to the back. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Wants to throw. It's Casey. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got his man on the right. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Right down the middle. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Pulls it in at the 25. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw, it's Casey. Got him quickly. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Rushes on, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and it's just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He lets it fly. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Catching up with the Northern Illinois head coach at the half. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Appreciate that, Holly. Back to pass, it's Casey. Out wide right, it's Rich. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
On play action. Look out! And down he goes.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Trying to make one miss. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Makes the grab, waiting for the first down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. The Miners with the 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it again. Extending the play. Had to get rid of it quickly. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun. Nowhere to go.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this 2nd half, defense picking up where it left off.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the run. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Drops back. It's Casey. Oh, pressure's coming. Just gets rid of that one.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Quick completion to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Floats it out in space. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Number 94 in punt formation to kick it away.
With this game in hand, let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country. And at this point in the season, these guys have done exactly what they wanted to do and strengthen their position. And the Miners will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Sets his feet. It's Casey. The throw. Makes the grab. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Touchdown, Miners! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0. Couldn't make the grab in the end zone, but this flag looks as if it'll be on the defense. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Trying to barge their way in. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, the ground game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Casey. He'll throw it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first. Throws toward the end zone. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it. Long way to go on second down. They'll go to the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
On the run, fires downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
Under pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on fourth down does not work. First play of this drive. Quickly complete. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They send the tight end in motion. Sets his feet. It's Casey. They're all over him. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
With the lead late in the game, this defense right now knows that the opponent's going to be throwing the football. They're doing a nice job mixing up their coverages, but also changing their personnel, sometimes putting extra DBs on the field. That time, deep shot, 2 guys go up.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense to go on the attack. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Pulls it, fired complete. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Sends it back in motion. They'll run it. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. 2nd and long here. Wide receiver comes in motion. The fake and wants to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Turning it on. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll move the tight end. Gives it. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Casey. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. It's complete on the right side. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Drops back on 1st down. Sends it downfield. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Looking deep. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0.